I'm Jake O'Neill, creator of Anonymographs, and this is how a VPN, or Virtual Private Network, works. This video is made possible by NordVPN, who graciously agreed to my request for full control over the research and visuals. To start, let's look at what normally happens the moment you request content from your device. Your device, and every connected device in your home, has its own unique address on your local network. It's a special number called an IP, or Internet Protocol address. When you ask for content on your device, that request is sent to your Wi-Fi router as a little packet of data with identifying info about which device made the request, what content they're asking for, and more. Your Wi-Fi router hides local device IPs under its own address, but remembers which device sent the request. It sends this freshly wrapped packet along to your modem, which is your connection to the outside world. The packet goes from the modem to your ISP, or Internet Service Provider's closest connection point. Your ISP updates the packet again, giving it an IP address on their network. This address is visible to the whole internet, and it locates you to a general area of internet service where you live, sometimes within a block or two. The content you're looking for is a file or files on a specific server somewhere in the world. That server has an IP address too, and it's your ISP's job to find it and route your requested content back to you. But companies don't just have one server. They can have thousands of servers all over the world, duplicating and balancing content to all of them at once. Dynamic name servers take the easy website or app names we use and link them to tons of possible server IP addresses to find the closest one to you. This is called DNS Lookup. Your ISP sees and records this whole process, keeping detailed logs of requests you make, IPs they assigned to you, and what sites you connect to. So what can't your ISP normally see? Once your request arrives at the right server, and if that server is using HTTPS, as indicated by the little padlock in your address bar, packets exchanged between you and that server are encrypted. Encrypted meaning scrambled, so no one in between can read it. You and the site have exchanged secret keys and can decrypt or unscramble this data as you send packets back and forth. Enter the VPN, or Virtual Private Network. You've signed up for a VPN and set up their software on your device. Let's see how that changes things for you. There are infinite ways to configure and use a VPN, but let's go with the setup in which you've asked your VPN to handle all your data. The VPN software encrypts your data before it leaves your device. It's already scrambled when it hits your Wi-Fi router. Your ISP still carries this scrambled data from your home to its servers, but the next connection point is your VPN's server network. From here on out, the VPN handles the rest of the DNS lookup process, much like before, but with some crucial differences. Your VPN does not keep logs on which local IP address they assigned to you. It's hidden from the server you eventually connect to. Instead, that website or app just sees some random IP address from one of your VPN servers. Your VPN does not keep logs on what sites you connect to or what you do there. The entire path from your device to your destination is encrypted, and your activity isn't recorded. Useful scenarios. Let's look at how using a VPN might be really useful for you. Secure connection. All your data is encrypted before it leaves your device. Wi-Fi connection points can be unsafe, for example, when traveling or at a coffee shop. A honeypot attack is when someone sets up a convenient Wi-Fi connection with the intent to secretly intercept all data going through it. Sure, the HTTPS encryption on specific sites might keep some of your data safe even so, but there's no way to know for sure how much info someone could get about you this way. Privacy. Your internet service provider can see scrambled data going to some IP address and might know it's a VPN server. Your ISP can see the times you connect to your VPN and how much overall data flows through that connection. They don't know anything else about your activity. ISPs have a terrible track record for privacy. Even with HTTPS connections, the general routing info on packets, called metadata, can be collected and used against you. For example, to send DMCA notices about transferring data from servers with suspected copyrighted content. ISPs have been known to throttle connection speeds based on your activity, or they may sell your metadata or any other data they can collect about you to marketers. A VPN can help prevent these unwanted intrusions. Bypassing blocks. Some countries have aggressive firewalls to block or censor content, not just accessing websites, but also sending sensitive files from your device to somewhere else. VPN encrypted data may help bypass these blocks. Some content is location restricted, meaning the server doesn't allow connections outside a specific geographic location. Large VPN providers have servers all over the world and let you choose where you'd like to appear to be from to bypass these location restrictions. Limitations. Now let's look at what a VPN might not be able to do for you. Logs. First and foremost, if a VPN is keeping logs of your data and activity, that information can be forcefully obtained. A shoddy VPN service isn't much better than your ISP. It's a question of who you trust more to handle your info. VPN Legality and Blocking. In some countries, even using a VPN at all is illegal, and they may go to great lengths to block entire ranges of VPN IP addresses. Going with a VPN that has lots of available servers that are updated regularly might help stay ahead of things here. Some VPNs offer obfuscated servers that further remove identifying info from packets, so the data is less likely to be identified as VPN traffic, but at a possible cost in performance. Privacy versus anonymity. A useful generalization is that VPNs are good at privacy but may not give you anonymity. If you log into your accounts while using a VPN, they might not know where you are, but they do know who you are. Even if you're not logged in, a site might do what's called Broswer Fingerprinting, which is accessing unique details about your device like fonts installed, browser or OS version, device type, etc., and use those unique traits to link a device to your identity. Deep packet inspection. Some networks might be subject to deep packet inspection, where automated software searches packets for specific info. Even with encryption, there's speculation that deep packet inspection can still see what data seems to look like. This is comparable to a wrapped gift with a telltale shape. OpSec. To combat these limitations, you might adopt new behaviors to keep public and private activities separate. Some VPNs allow split tunneling, which means you can choose what traffic goes over the VPN and what does not. Conclusion. On the whole, if a few bucks a month lets you access your favorite British TV shows, more confidently use the free Wi-Fi at that seedy hostel, download The Office, or stop giving your valuable data away to unscrupulous ISPs and marketers for free, a VPN is a great choice. On the other hand, if you're going the international spy route and need hardcore identity sterilization to combat a hostile nation state, a VPN is probably not your only solution.